Hello there. Welcome to RHS Quick Tech, brought to you by Robertson Heating Supply. Today, we're going to cover the LG LATS program with an overview, introduction, and finally, how to build out a system and verify compatibility and performance. My name is James. Let's get started. To download the LATS program, visit mylghvac.com. Under the Resources tab, select My LG HVAC. Today, the LATS HVAC program shows right at the top of the list as it was recently updated. Once downloaded, the LATS program should automatically stay updated. If you have trouble finding the LATS link, you can select the Resource dropdown and select Project Tools and Software, and it should populate as one of the top results. Other options and programs are available, such as LGMV for PC, which would allow laptops to be connected to the outdoor unit to view and record system performance or issues. Once installed and launched, you should see a screen similar to this one. I would first suggest clicking this button to switch to imperial units, as the program defaults to using metric units. I'll start with creating a test system showing each step and later going over useful features in other parts of the program. To start, press the New button. The first screen here just shows the date today, what name you want to save the project under, and a comment section. In the comment section, you can add things like an internal quote or project number, notes on the project, or anything that might help you later if you need to recall information. The next screen shows the design conditions, as the LATS program can estimate the internal loads. I would always suggest and recommend verifying load conditions based on a manual J. On the next page, I would recommend setting this to your local area, and it should always default to those settings. The last setup screen shows the customer and contractor information if you would like that to appear on generated proposals. Now that project setup is complete, we can now start to choose equipment and set technical information. At first, you are prompted with a wide variety of HVAC options. For most of us, the Multi-F, Multi-F Max, and single option is what we will be using. This screen shows us an important step in the system design, picking between Multi-F and Multi-F Max. If you require more than 3 tons of capacity, you will need to select Multi-F Max. 3-ton units are split between the LG Red unit, which is a max, and the normal high-efficiency unit that is a standard outdoor. The max units utilize a distribution box to relocate the EEVs normally in the outdoor unit closer to the indoor heads. They can be installed in attics, basements, closets, outside enclosures, or other places as long as they are protected from the elements. In this example, I will choose a Multi-F Max setup as it has additional steps the normal units do not have. We are finally at the system configuration screen. The first step would be to select an outdoor unit. I would recommend sizing it based on the rough load of the structure. In this case, I will choose a 4-ton unit with LG Red capability. For LG Red systems, any outdoor with an appendix of HHV at the end will be LG Red and offer 70% heating capacity, roughly at -13 degrees. Our next component will either be a distribution box or a Y branch kit. If you need to install more than 4 indoor heads, or if it makes sense to have 2 distribution boxes, you'll need to choose the Y branch to allow us to install multiple distribution boxes. An example where you might use this is perhaps one box located in the basement and another in the attic to cover different areas of the structure. All ports do not need to be used, and they come capped from the factory. Now we can start to select our desired indoor heads. Firstly, in my example, I want to choose a 2-ton indoor air handler. I can double-click on one of these empty boxes and a new prompt will appear. The first thing we choose is the indoor type, such as wall heads, consoles, picture frame units, or others. I will choose the 4-way air handler option. After that, we can choose the size of that type of unit. I am choosing 2 tons. You can repeat this process for the rest of the desired units. You may also rename each zone. In this example, I am just choosing standard wall heads in the 7,000 BTU size. During selection, please take note of this number. It is the combination ratio of indoor head capacity to outdoor unit capacity. We at Robertson Heating Supply only recommend going to 120% combination ratio due to possible latent heat issues. Be warned that the program will approve systems above that number. If you have any questions about going above 120% capacity, please call into our office and ask for engineering. I am more than happy to discuss this at length. I will fill out the rest of these units with 7K wall heads. I am imagining a system where we provide spot zoning for different areas with a larger 2-ton air handler covering much of the structure. Now we need to select our line set lengths. Typically, the program automatically sets the branches to the minimum length that they need. In this case, 16.4 feet between each component. I'll enter some random values here to demonstrate how it calculates charge. Once you have your line sets entered, you can now press the System Check button here. This will validate your configured system and calculate additional refrigerant needed. Here you can see that we need 1.74 pounds or approximately 28 ounces of refrigerant added once the system is installed. These are critically charged systems, and there aren't any measurements we can take to verify charge other than weighing it in. Here, the validation property box shows the limit of each of the parameters it looks for. If any of these are missing, please be certain to input them to ensure proper system performance. Congratulations! If you press System Check and it responds positively, you have a well-designed system. You can click on the schematic diagram to create and share a piping and wiring diagram to share with the installers. To generate a full proposal, go to Main and press the PDF Report button. It will prompt you to select the various components you wish to include. Also on the Main tab, there is an option to download the PDF submittals of all the equipment you have chosen. Thank you for watching my video. Hopefully you've learned something today. If not, please give me a call and tell me about it. You can reach me at the engineering department or anyone else at the engineering department at 330-821-9180. Thank you and have a good day.